We had a bad stay last time, there's no doubt about that, and some of those issues were in the public areas, but all of those things have been taken care of, from the hallways to the elevator lobbies to the staffing to the cleanliness of the rooms. Everything was completely on point, and this is the hotel I remember. What's up guys, Jordan here from Show Me Vegas. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to guess where? That's right, Aria Resort and Casino. Now I said welcome back because if you followed our channel for very long, you probably know we had an experience here at Aria one time. It was back in the summer of 2021 and we put out a video in September of that same year about a pretty bad experience we had at this hotel. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link in the description down below, but here's the Cliff's Notes. The room was absolutely filthy. We couldn't get a hold of the front desk after that, and when we checked out, we filled out the survey and got no response whatsoever. That video kind of caught on, and it also caught the eye of Aria's management, and then they contacted us, made it right. We also actually made a video about that experience. I'll put that link in the description down below too.
He just immediately apologized, and he agreed that it was completely unacceptable.
Yeah.
He didn't try to make any excuses about that.
No, never did.
You know, he said we dropped the ball.
Now we have seen a lot of positive reviews about Aria online lately, and this used to be our favorite hotel in town, so we decided it was time to give them another try and find out if the issues that we experienced last time have been fixed. Now you might be wondering, is this an advertisement for Aria? And the answer is absolutely not. They did not invite me back for this, and I didn't tell anybody I was coming. I'll go through the details on that later, exactly what this room cost me and exactly what this room might cost you on any given night, including tonight. That'll be at the end of the video, so stick around for that. You don't want to miss that. Now I'm going to do a little bit of everything around here. I'm going to gamble a little bit. I have a little bit of free play. I'm going to redeem a couple of My Vegas rewards, and I can't wait to eat at the new Proper Eats food hall that replaced the buffet downstairs. But first, let's get started with a look around this room. Now it would be hard to find a cleaner room than this one right here. Now it wouldn't be hard to top the last room we had here back in 2021, but this one is spotlessly clean. There's hardly any dust, the surfaces are perfectly clean, the furniture is in good shape. As a matter of fact, I'm not so certain that this isn't new furniture. This chair, if it's not brand new, it's been recently reupholstered, and the same thing with this one over here. Last time the room was beat up, and it was beat up badly. But this is in great shape. There's no nicks, dents, scratches anywhere. Furniture is all in really good shape, and like I said, the room is spotlessly clean. This is a 2 queen. You can also get this room in a king, of course. If you do get the king, instead of 1 chair, you've got 2 chairs over there and a little bit more sitting area. One thing I've always loved about the Aria rooms is this storage. You're gonna have a hard time finding more storage in a hotel room in all of Vegas. You've got 2 closets, 4 huge drawers, tons of storage, a nice little valet area there for you to drop your keys, and the closets are really nice. You've got 2 big closets with plenty of hangers. You've even got a couple of robes. No, those are not complimentary. Yes, you can use them. No, you can't take them home unless you really want to pay. There's even 2 luggage racks and slippers. You've got a nice full-length mirror here to check yourself out before you head out for the night. And the bathroom in these rooms is phenomenal. First of all, you've got this sliding door, dual vanity with granite, a couple of glasses. I don't usually use these, especially after the last time we stayed here and they had lipstick on them, but those look clean. Got a makeup mirror over there. You got me right here. Of course, you've got the backlit mirror. And then inside the shower is actually where the tub is. I don't love this. I used to think this was really cool, but now it's kind of like taking a bath back in a cave. Although it is nice to be able to get out of the tub and not have to worry about where your water's going. And of course you have a separate water closet. Very nice standard accommodations, and like I said, far and away better than the last time we stayed here. All right, so I'm headed down to Proper Eats right now for round 2, but that's actually gonna be in a separate video, so look for that on the channel. Tonight I've got some live streaming to do. By the time this video comes out, that live stream will be archived out there on the channel so you can check out what we did. There's even gonna be a special guest. We finally got a connection. Perfect. This guy's like Mr. Vegas these days. You see on his hat there, the Vegas Confessions podcast. He's also heavily involved in the Vegas Near Me app.
What the Vegas Near Me app is, it's a free app and it covers everything to do in town. So this is the Vegas Near Me app. Anything you want to do in town, you can search in this app. It's all free. You can now see everything you want to do by just the push of a button. I appreciate you, man. And this was fun. Thanks for inviting me out.
I'm glad you came out. It was kind of last minute deal. Like last night, I'm like, hey, man, you're in Vegas.
That's awesome. We had a little mandate. Ashton, don't be jealous.
Yeah, we never did get that dinner though. We'll have to take a rain check on the dinner though.
Yeah.
So let's talk about last night for just a second. I didn't get to do half of what I wanted to do. I live streamed, had a great time doing that, but live streams are exhausting, and I got back to the property and I was absolutely, positively beat. Wound up back in the room, dropped my stuff off, went down to the food hall and had a kind of a weird dinner, some sushi and a burger. Then I came back up and I just crashed. So today I've got a lot to show you at this property. A little bit of a tour around the property, not a full tour. If you want to see a full tour, we also have one on the channel, link in the description below, a full walking tour of this property, so you can check that out for the full thing. But let's get downstairs and show you what this property is all about. Right at the top of the escalators on the promenade level, you'll find Salt and Ivy Cafe. As you can see, this is one of the breakfast favorites here at Aria. And then, of course, right next to that is the Proper Eats Food Hall, for which I will be making a separate video, so subscribe so you don't miss that. Carbone, it's Italian. This is one of the best restaurants in all of Las Vegas. It's one of my favorite restaurants in the entire world. Right next door to that, you've got Jean-Georges Steakhouse. This is by the same chef as Prime over at Bellagio. And right next door to that is Bardot Brasserie. This is a French restaurant. They do serve brunch on the weekends. Downstairs, right on the casino floor, you're going to find Javier's. It's upscale Mexican, and Ashton swears they have the best cucumber margarita you'll ever have in your life. Of course, no discussion of food at Aria is complete without talking about Moneyline Pizza. This is some of the best pizza you're ever going to find. It is phenomenal. It's right outside the sports book. Aria's got one of the most stunning lobbies in all of town. This lobby is awesome, and they decorate it not quite to the extent of the Bellagio Conservatory, but it's pretty awesome nonetheless. Their Lunar New Year display is one of the best they have all year. Let's go take a look. Of course, right off the lobby, you're going to find the lobby bar at Aria. 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Friday and Saturday, 11 to midnight, I believe, the other days of the week. Don't quote me on that. Also, My Vegas friendly, free cocktail at lobby bar on the house. Right behind me is Catch. You've no doubt seen the entrance to this restaurant before. May have not gone in there. We ate here for a full meal back in 2021, I think. This place is phenomenal. I'm going in here today because I have a free mimosa, courtesy of My Vegas. So I did get 30 bucks free play with my reservation. I know that's not very much, it's not gonna go very far, but I'm gonna play some top dollar at about $1.25 a spin, see if we can turn that into something. $30 in free play became $3.35. Thanks, Aria. So top dollar was an absolute bust. I got 3 bucks out of my free play, but I'm a gambler, so I'm going to play a little bit more. Moved over here to double 4, and now we're talking. Alright, it's nearly checkout time, but a couple of things I forgot to mention about the room. Let's see, where should I start? How about over here with this tablet? You can do a little bit of everything on this tablet, including order room service. You can control the room from the TV to the drapes to, it used to be the thermostat, but I think that has since changed. The thermostat is different than it used to be, and the controls used to be on here. Try as I might, I could not find them on here, so that's the one thing in the room that you can't control with this anymore. Over here, you've got this nice little control panel. It's a little bit 2009 to tell you the truth, but it does provide 2 additional charging outlets for you to charge your stuff over on the desk. One of the things I love about Aria's room is the automation. You've got touch buttons for almost anything. You can close the drapes, close the shears with the touch of a button. Also over by the front door, you've got touch controls for your privacy light. This is your do not disturb right here, or if you need housekeeping service, or if you're eligible for turn down service, you can hit that button. That turns the light on outside. And when you're ready to leave the room, if you want to turn off all the lights and the air conditioning and draw the shades, you can just hit this master off button and it shuts everything down. Alright, if you watched our last video back in 2021, you know that the room cleanliness was completely subpar at that time. How is it now? Well, as you might expect, I have gone through this room with a fine-tooth comb and I have hardly found anything wrong with it. You've even got vacuum marks in the headboards, and if you don't believe me, I'll show you up close. So everything from that standpoint is on point. Alright, it's almost time for me to check out, so let's talk about this stay overall. This stay was absolutely outstanding. The room was in perfect working order. Yes, they're a little bit dated because these rooms haven't been updated since this hotel opened in late 2009, so they're due for an upgrade. But everything was in perfect repair. Maintenance has come through these rooms and taken care of all the little things, and some of them weren't so little. In our last video, I couldn't find any of that this time around. This room was perfectly clean. The furniture's in great shape. Some of the furniture looks brand new. The wallpaper is even different than I remember, so they may have even put new wallpaper in some of these rooms. Alright, let's talk about service. The service I have received since the minute I set foot on this property has been absolutely outstanding. From the front desk to the casino employees to the restaurant employees, cocktail waitresses, everybody has been extremely pleasant and helpful, and it seems like everything is fully staffed and completely on point. Case in point, I called down this morning at 9:30 to ask for a late checkout. Now I know a late checkout normally costs. That fee can range from anywhere from $30 to $50 depending on the hotel. I just wanted an hour, so I called down and I asked, could I possibly get a noon checkout with no additional fee? The front desk agent typed a few things into the computer and she said, I'm able to offer you a 1 p.m. checkout with no additional fee because of your gold status. We're gold and MGM rewards, and she saw that on the reservation, so she gave me a 2-hour late checkout with no additional fee. That's just a nice little perk because that can cost you, like I said, anywhere from $30 to $50 depending on the property. Alright, now let's talk about cost. This was a partial comp stay for me. You might be able to see over my shoulder, my room rate last night was $65 plus tax. It was $8.70 tax on top of that. We're MGM Rewards Gold members, so we don't have to pay resort fees. On top of that, I did get $30 worth of free play. Played that downstairs and I turned it into $3.70, so let's just call it $3.70, shall we? I also got a $50 resort credit, so essentially I paid about $20 to stay here last night. On a Friday night in February, that's terrific. Now obviously that's based on prior gambling activity, it's a comp. So to get an actual proper comparison, I went out exactly 1 week ago and I looked to see what the rack rate was for this room last night. And the answer is $279 plus resort fee. So you're looking at about $330 for this room on a Friday night in February. As a matter of fact, tonight, Saturday night, the cheapest rate in the house is $399 plus resort fee. So this hotel is charging an absolute premium for these rooms. Is it worth it? Well, that's up to you, but at least now these rooms are back to being properly maintained. They're super clean. This property is phenomenal overall. You have an upscale vibe here again. When we stayed here in 2021, the clientele and just the overall feeling in the property still wasn't the same as it used to be. That has returned to exactly what it was before, what we're used to. So is Aria back, or was Aria ever gone to begin with? We had a bad stay last time, there's no doubt about that, and some of those issues were in the public areas. But all of those things have been taken care of, from the hallways to the elevator lobbies, to the staffing, to the cleanliness of the rooms. Everything was completely on point, and this is the hotel I remember. And just like that, I'm on to the next. I've got to move on to the next property. It was just a one-night stay here, but I really did enjoy it. As I mentioned several times, I think this property is back, and I wouldn't hesitate to stay here again. I'm happy to see that Aria has returned to being the Aria that I remember in the past. Hey, that's it for this one, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. Just hit that subscribe button. Also, turn on your notification bell. It's a bell icon. It notifies you anytime we put out new videos. Leave a comment down below. Have you stayed at Aria recently? What was your experience? Every single comment we read and try to respond to, and it helps drive the algorithm in our favor, so it helps us grow the channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one because there's always more for us to show you on Show Me Vegas.